We are live.
Hi everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Flavia.
Hi Susanna, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good too. I'm happy that I'm back finally.
Yes, I'm so happy you're back. I just changed the background to, I think that's Paracas to go with the
Yes,
theme.
it is.
Okay. Yes, I'm so happy you're back and I'm not alone.
Well, now it's
We
gonna be
missed
like
you. We missed you. Um, So thanks everyone for joining. I think we're gonna wait until we get a few more people, but today we wanted to talk about Paracas as a destination in Peru where people can go and do a lot of things, amazing things. We're gonna talk about it.
right.
But as everyone knows, we do these weekly chats to answer people's questions about traveling to Peru. Um, any like the safety protocols, the testing, all of that. And, we've been updating people with all of that information. And we just wanted to share that we've kind of changed the format of our article with all of that information. With frequently asked questions, because we've gotten questions via email on our Facebook, Instagram, and it's usually the same, like similar questions like where can you get the test, can
What is
people,
so
yeah, what are the restrictions for travelers, what do you have to wear, like safety, masks, all of that. So all of those questions are answered um, uh,
frequently asked?
in this article. Continue to send your questions, but first check this out because it's probably answered. We're going to update it with new protocols every 15 days. The government updates the protocols, updates, the risk levels for different regions in Peru. All of that is here. So you guys can go straight there and get your questions answered. But again, reach out to us if you have anything else. Flavia, we haven't, I mean, have we gotten questions about certain things?
Yeah, well, we this week has been really few. Most of them are already answered in our new frequently asked questions from COVID in this new article. But another one that we got and we haven't answered that one there because it's very specific is the if there's testing sites in Iquitos. And yes, there are some testing sites in Iquitos before that you can take your PCR or antigen test before you come back to the US. However, the times of getting results when you do like the testing inside in regions inside Peru, sometimes it takes longer. So that's why it's more recommended to do the testing in Lima. In this case, you will have it like faster, like the PCR comes in 12 hours, and the antigen it's like in 1 hour and 3 minutes. Your result would go to your email. So that's the best option. And well, that's the only question that we have.
Yeah, I think in general, in terms of the fast, the rap, how rapid you get the results, and how long you were staying in Lima, it's just better to do it right before you catch your flight back to wherever you're coming from.
Right.
Um, we have Mimi asking about Amazon rainforest update. Hi, Mimi. If you go to the article that we just posted, you'll get an update of the risk level of the region. Um, Amazonas right now is at high risk, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
And in moderate, we have Madre de Dios. And yeah, so the risk levels change for all the regions. And like I said, every 15 days, we'll update this as the government updates. Um, But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We are gonna every week Along with answering people's questions about traveling to Peru, we're going to present a destination.
Yeah.
And kind of give you a little insights of what to expect. And we're excited because this week we're talking about Paracas,
Mm-hmm.
which is so close to Lima and just like an amazing place to go. That, you know, people go to Cusco, people go to Arequipa, but should not forget about Paracas, which is just an easy trip from Lima. And we're
Exactly.
doing it because we just debuted a new virtual experience. So our lifetime members, everyone who purchased the lifetime access to our virtual experiences, they're going to get to see this new experience. And you can purchase this one individually too. And we're very excited because Diego, our tour guide from down there, did the presentation and it's amazing. We had him on a live chat a few weeks ago and he's awesome. Like he knows so much about the area and he's so
Yeah.
excited about it too.
Yeah.
And he
He
helped you with your trip, right?
Yeah, right. So I went over there like a few months ago. Like if I recall, I think was June, some June or May, something like that. That I went.
Mhm.
That I'm trying to recall right now the date exactly. But I went to Paracas with my family, with my dad and my mom, and we had an amazing time. We obviously went first of all to check that how the protocols are being taken care of and all the stuff, because of course, you know, guys, that we also are a travel agency, so we have to go and check how things are going. And also we met with Diego because of course, what is best to know Paracas with your guide that you always are in contact to. And also after the whole beautiful experience that we were preparing for you, we were with him. He showed us many places. I was already before, well, years before I've been in Paracas. I went to Ballestas Island, which is beautiful. It's also called like the mini Galapagos in Peru. And you will see a lot of sea lions, penguins, different birds depending on the season. Also depending on the season, how many penguins you're gonna see there. But it's really nice. It's like a 2 hour boat ride. Then you see the chandelier line that they say that it's similar to the Nazca lines, but it's like there's so many theories on that. Also, the Paracas National Reserve, you have that. It's amazing. They always are constantly finding new things. And this last time that I went, I was looking that there was so many flamingos on the beach. Like it was more than I have seen before, because of course was like my fifth time that I'm going to Paracas. Um, so it was great. Then there's this new place called Oasis Costa Rica that is still, it's been transformed into a new tourist site. Like right now it's a little bit more talk about between the locals, but it's been worked on to be not that touristy, but I mean like receive more people, because of course when you transform a place to be a place to go to, as a tourist, you need to apply to many things. It was amazing. Like it's a big oasis, similar to Wakachina, to be honest. And you can do like sunboarding there, and then you can like swim. In this oasis, you can swim. So it's totally different from the Wakachina, because in the Wakachina and Ica, you can't do that. Um, over there, if you want to swim, you can do so.
And
So
tell us
that
the name again.
Costa Rica, Oasis Costa Rica, and it's beautiful. Um, and well, that's what we did this time. We were with Diego. We were discussing about like how tourism was doing right now. Of course, things has been slowing down, but everyone is putting their
It's
effort.
picking up. So that the holidays of July 28th, Paracas was one of the most visited
Right.
places for nationals. So that's amazing. And it's great. It's great because like it's all in the open air. Like it's a great destination for you guys, for people to really enjoy. Um, with the social distancing and everything that we need to do.
Right. You're all the
Yeah.
time outside, so it's not like you're
Yeah.
gonna be very close to many people, so you don't have to worry. And as Susana said, it's like pretty close to Lima. It's like 3 hours and 30 minutes from Lima. So it's perfect if you wanna go just 2 days and go and do anything. We went for 3 days with my parents and it was amazing. Amazing. Also you have like the beach over there, so if you want any time to walk on the malecon, on the boardwalk, and then like walk in the beach, is also great. So you can get some of the energy from the ocean.
Yeah. So let's go step by step. So I just shared an article because Paracas was a pre-Columbian culture. It came before the Nazca culture, and so all of that area, like Paracas area, the Nazca area, is like full of archaeological enigmas. Like it's just amazing what can be discovered, like historically, and with all like the figures in the sands. And the museum in Paracas is also like it has all of the skulls that
Right.
from those times, like deformed and also like elongated skulls, like all of that. Paracas isn't just beautiful; it has so much history that is you're gonna discover when you go. So I shared that article, and then yeah, then the other part is like it's a natural wonder, like
Right.
you said, Flavia, it's like a mini Galapagos, and just the nature aspect of it is just mind blowing. Like all of the species that you'll see on the Paracas Nature Reserve. And I'm going to share an article right now.
Uh-huh.
It's just amazing, like all of the wildlife.
Right. And
Beautiful.
when you're there, it's like you get a different vibe. Like is you are really far from the city, and it's very like warming. Like you see everyone, like everyone close to you, it's very warming, like charming also, like how they want to treat you, so you can actually have a really nice experience. And just going to the beach sometimes, to go and just walk, like it's amazing. Like for example, I love to go and walk near the beach because it gives me so much energy and helps. So if you like the ocean, it's also a really good place to go. Like to go inside the water, it's kind of like tricky because the water is pretty much very cold, but but just
Like
to
to enjoy
walk
the
and
view.
yeah,
Yeah.
with your feet and all the stuff, it's just great.
I just shared another article for reasons why you should visit Paracas, and one of them is Playa Roja, which is a beautiful
Oh
beach. Have you been there?
yes, it's inside the National Paracas Reserve. So
Amazing. Islas Ballestas, again, is another um,
worth.
amazing reason to go. It's so worth.
Yes, and if you are like, if anytime you want to go, you can just hit us up to our email, and we can do a trip for you. Of course, we have another one that it's called Southern Enigmas, that we have a combination with Lima, Paracas, Nazca, Arequipa, Puno, and Cusco. So it's like 13 days of absolutely everything. You will
I
have
love, yeah, I love the name of that because really you're gonna see exactly. It's Nazca, Paracas, Arequipa, Puno, Cusco. It's like you're gonna see like all of pre-Columbian Peru, and
right.
then all of that's left, like the beauty of the areas that you're visiting, the museums. Like it's like the best of Peru, I think, pre-Columbian.
Yeah, and it's like most people go, and the places that most people decide to go and visit, because of course, like sometimes when you have more time, like for 15 days, you just say, okay, I'm gonna take 13 days to go to Peru, and you have a taste of absolutely everything. It's a little bit of Lima here, and then you go to Paracas to see a little bit of nature, and then you go to Nazca to see the Nazca lines, and then you go to Arequipa to see, of course, like the part that was like the colony, and then like to Polka that is nature, like in Puno, the Lake Titicaca, which soon we're gonna bring some information about that probably next week. So stay tuned to our social, mostly on Instagram, because we have a little surprise for you guys about Puno soon. And then Cusco, that it's absolutely everything about Incas and Trincas and like Machu Picchu, that it's like the highlight, let's say. And then you have a really nice trip. So
Yeah. But like we said, I mean, you can do that whole 13-day adventure, but you can also plan like a trip from Lima to Paracas with Flavia. So hit
right.
us up in the email if you want. Um, can you believe I've never been?
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, I need to go so bad. I'm like,
Yes.
I've heard so much, and I don't know why I never made it. But even the hotels are beautiful, and the restaurants are
Right.
amazing.
Yeah,
The
they are.
food, oh my god.
No, they're very astonishing. Like they're amazing, and mostly I like a lot once you have like the access to the beach, because it's like you feel like at night that you just wanna chill close to the beach. You just go there, bring your chair, and that's it. So
Amazing.
it is.
And it's beautiful year round too. That's the best. Like it's really busy in the summer, but it's beautiful to go in the winter, even if you can't like swim because it's freezing cold water, but it's beautiful.
Uh-huh. It's beautiful. The only thing is like when it's raining, it's kind of hard sometimes to go to the dunes, because of course dunes and rain doesn't mix up. But like but still like it has its own charm. Like go over there, you just go in a different mood and you see like the place in a different way. I normally suggest to go when it's not raining too much because, of course, of the activities.
So what's the best season or months?
So I would say the best months would be from December to June, like May, June, something like that, because it's not like raining too much, and then after that, it starts like sometimes rain, sometimes not, depends on the day. Like depends on the weather. Sometimes it feels like no, I'm just gonna rain today, or sometimes it's like no, I'm gonna just be sunny. It's like desert. It's a desert weather, so you
Yeah.
just gotta be lucky depending on how they are. And for example, everything that we are describing right now, like you can't be able to see it in our virtual experiences. As Susana was mentioning, we had Diego, our guy, who worked on this presentation. And this presentation also you have like a little bit of videos that, for example, the Ballestas Islands, which I'm pretty sure you will like. If you have, as Susana said, if you have like the lifetime access, you purchase that. You already have access to that one. You just enter to your to the curriculum of the lifetime access, and then you go to ICA experiences, and then you will find there like Paracas National Reserve and Isla Ballestas virtual tour. So you have it there, and we already uploaded to our virtual tour pages. So if you just want that individual um, a tour, virtual tour, you can just purchase for $15. However, we actually encourage you if you want like to do like the live
Yeah.
access, because you get like 15, right now it's 16 virtual experiences for only $99, like instead of in 199 we are like have a special price for $99, and it's just one time, and you will see like it's not gonna be only the 16 experiences. Every month we're gonna add one more experience, so it's gonna be like for the amount of money that you pay, you're gonna keep having more and more and more. Doesn't matter how many we add. That's the only thing that you pay, and it's a really great value.
Yes. We're excited every month to debut a new experience. Like we said, Diego does an amazing job of explaining not only what you're going to see when going, but like the culture, the Paracas culture
Right.
that was living in that area. And I love that. Like, with my husband, we look at a lot of like alien theories, and there's a lot of like theories of like extraterrestrial contact with pre-Columbian societies, not only in South America but ancient societies around the world. And they talk about like how the Paracas skulls, like the skulls of the people, like were elongated, like if there was a um connection with extraterrestrials. So it's like all these theories, but it's awesome to know about. But also like you get to see like the depth of knowledge that these cultures had. And
Right.
Diego does a really good job of like explaining all of that.
Yeah, he also, as you said, he also asks that, like, in, I think in that was in the virtual tour of the Nazca lines, that he talks about the theories about the aliens, and then the real theories about like the other things that other archaeologists said about Nazca lines. But I mean,
Yeah.
he did a pretty good job explaining absolutely everything.
And we're discovering things every day, like not we I wish I were, but like people are discovering new things about ancient societies in Peru. Like we just um heard about a new study that says Machu Picchu is older than we had known, like 2 decades older, because they're doing radiocarbon dating on bodies, like skulls and bodies of remains of the that were in cemeteries in Machu Picchu, and they were discovered with Hiram Bingham. And so they're going back to those bodies and figuring out that the Inca culture was, older than we imagined. So all of those things are awesome, and we
Right.
get to talk about them in the virtual experiences too.
Right. Well,
So yeah, you don't have to go to Peru right now to learn about Peru, which is why we brought these experiences to life, so you can
right.
get a taste of it at your home, in your home, and then make the trip.
Exactly. And another thing that about the virtual experiences, as we mentioned previously, is like if you like a guide that was like in the virtual tour, then you can ask us like whenever you want to travel to Peru, you'd be like, "Oh, hey, I remember I watched this virtual experience and I love this guide. Can I have it? So we're gonna do our best to give it to you." So yeah, that's another good thing. You already know who you're gonna see. So
Yeah, Diego is awesome, so we definitely recommend going with Diego. Hopefully,
right.
we can be back in one of our chats later on.
Right.
But yeah, we're happy to bring this experience to you guys. Check it out. Buy the lifetime or the individual. We have many more. Like Flavia said, we have the Nazca one too. If you got really excited about Paracas, you need to learn about Nazca too, because those two cultures, one came after the other. Nazca came out of Paracas, so there's a lot of similarity there.
Right.
Um, and yeah,
Well, I think I think that that's everything. I don't know, guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask about the still COVID restrictions, about Paracas, Nazca, absolutely anything. We're here for you to answer your questions. Um, if
check
not,
definitely check out our what's it called? COVID
article.
the frequently asked questions.
Right.
And again, we'll update that as we get new information, but it's up to date with all of the protocols
Mm-hmm.
for traveling.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mimi.
Okay. Well, oh, awesome. Thanks, Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining. We'll be back next week with
More information.
and a new destination. We'll keep you guys posted on what destination we'll talk about.
Yes.
Um, but again, there's so much to discover with in Peru. So we're gonna have something new every week.
Right. So we see you next week, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye, Fluff.
Bye, Susanna. Bye, everyone. Bye bye.